Hi, welcome back to my channel for another vlog travelling through China, and today I'm on the train from Chongqing to Chengdu. Chengdu lies to the northeast of Chongqing and is the capital of Sichuan province. The city is supposed to have been founded by the Qin at some point during the 3rd century BC, and under the Tang dynasty it was one of the empire's greatest commercial cities, becoming famous for textiles, silk and luxury goods. Similarly to Chongqing, the city also experienced rapid growth during the Sino-Japanese War as refugees fled from the coastal provinces in the east. Walking around Chengdu is really cool. It feels much more relaxed and livable than in other parts of China to me. Chengdu actually has a relatively large expat community, and this is due to the slower pace of life and lower cost of living compared to coastal cities like Shanghai. The hostel I stayed at was quite good and actually relatively social for China. It was called Sondaria Lazy Bones, and it was both a hostel and a bar where locals would come, but the terrace was a really nice area to meet people, both backpackers and Chinese people. I then went with a friend from the local area to go visit the park where people would post relationship advertisements in real life, which was fun. In the 20th century, there was a decline in some public spaces, including tea houses, under socialist rule. However, in recent years, parks and spaces for public life have been regaining their importance, connected to the city's identity as a calmer and relaxing city. This identity is also reflected in the fact that many shops close much earlier than elsewhere in China, so be careful. Me and my friend then tried a pastry from the northwest province of Xinjiang, which was really cool. I think we love to homogenize China in the West and fail to consider that in a country twice the population of Europe, there's actually an enormous amount of cultural and social variety in China, even if it is often lost to us in translation and transmission. People might live one way in Beijing, but in Chengdu, well, the mountains are high and the emperor is far away. Anyway, keeping on theme with China's gay city, here's a shopping mall I found with some merch for Heaven's official blessing. As dusk was setting in, we then went to go see the city's bamboo structures on the outskirts, which was really fun. I went back to the hostel and ended up speaking to a guy from Harbin, which is a city in the very north of China. We had our conversation over Google Translate, but he was super nice and gave us an incredibly strong spirit from his hometown, which was really cool. The next day, feeling slightly hungover, I went to visit the Chengdu research base for giant panda breeding. It's the world's largest panda breeding and conservation facility, attracting an incredible number of visitors, and is one of Chengdu's most famous attractions. The panda is famously a key part of China's national image throughout the world, with obvious cultural influences in the West with films like Kung Fu Panda. Since the 1950s, China has actually engaged in what is called panda diplomacy, where pandas would be gifted initially and later loaned to other countries tied to major diplomatic moments. The pandas essentially are served as cute ambassadors, significant as they only naturally come from China. In recent years, there have been a move to tie the hosting of these pandas more closely to conservation efforts, and many have been returned back to China, such as the ones in Edinburgh Zoo. As well as peacocks, they also had red pandas, which was really fun, and I got to see some of them escape, which made my day. Not sure which way I'm going. I then got a DD back into town to go and visit a Sichuan Opera performance. The Sichuan Opera, originating during the Qing dynasty, is famous for its face-changing techniques, where performers change through an array of colourful masks. This is a really cool experience, integrating a variety of local traditions, and I would really recommend a visit. The ear cleaning in the audience was a bit much though. Chengdu is also known as the gay city of China, considered to be a more open-minded and relaxed place for a variety of different people. We therefore decided that it was only right to visit a gay club, which was a really cool experience, but we very much stood out. The night was fun, but the next morning I was feeling vile, so I got myself some food and took myself to a temple.
I think it was a bad idea to go clubbing after getting my ears cleaned.
I ended my trip walking to the city walls, which was a nice way to see a different part of town. The walls reflect Chengdu's place as one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities of China, with the original walls built under the Qin and later expanded under the Han Dynasty. Unfortunately, as with many Chinese cities, a lot of the walls were demolished in the 20th century during processes of urban modernization. Chengdu was such a chill place, and it really felt more backpacker friendly than other parts of China. I'd so recommend it, but now I'm getting myself to the train station, so join me next time as I travel to Guilin in the south.